to Along the Rock, brought to you by the Radar Free Press. I am your host, Kaitlyn Blum, and today with us we have Heather Grobe. Nice to see you.
Hi.
And you are from the Lovett Child Development Center.
Yes, our child care center in Dixon is a branch of the Dixon Family YMCA, known as Lovett Child Development Center. We opened at our new location in January of 2025.
All right, so that means that this upcoming school year is going to be like your first full school year being open with preschool and everything, right?
Yes, we're offering a new program in partnership with the Regional Office of Education locally. We're offering a preschool for all program. So for families that qualify, it is a free preschool program that will run following the school calendar. So August to May with school breaks and days off and things like that. And then our child care center offers wraparound services for that program, as well as the full spectrum of child care services from 6 weeks to 6 years old.
Wow. So free, like the free preschool, if you qualify, what does that look like? Is it like morning, afternoon?
It's an extended day preschool program. So it runs from 8:30 to 3, Monday through Friday. They get breakfast. They can come for breakfast. They can eat lunch with us. And then they take a rest time after lunch, and then they are served an afternoon snack as well.
Oh yeah, need that nap time. The teachers need that nap time.
If only.
So what have been like the biggest surprises and challenges with having a new child, development center in Dixon?
I think there's definitely been some challenges in the means of just kind of figuring out logistically how it's going to work and more classrooms. We moved from a center that had 3 full-time classrooms in 1 preschool room to a center that has 11 full-time classrooms and 2 preschool rooms. So definitely taking on a lot more staff and families and just different schedules and routines. But it's been both fun and challenging to try and work through those things and figure that out. Another challenge that we're facing is we opened in January, and no one really wants to do much of anything in January. So it wasn't the ideal time to transition new families into the program or start a new preschool program or anything like that. So we've had the previous 6 months to kind of work through those daily routines, and then we're really looking forward to increasing enrollment and starting some new programming here in August with back to school time.
Oh yeah, full steam ahead in August. That's for like everybody with kids, right?
Yes, that's when we start planning and new schedules and new classrooms and all of that. So we're excited for that and hopeful for all the new things that we'll be able to start doing then.
Yeah, 11 full-time classrooms. That's what you said, right? Oh man, this is like so needed in the community though.
It is. Childcare is definitely a need. Really nationwide, there's just a need for early childhood education and quality early childhood programs. But at this point, any early childhood programs, it's just, as a society, we've come to rely on childcare so that both parents can work. It's very rare that we can find families now who can survive on one income alone, just with the way things are. And so both parents are working, and we need them in the workforce. And just as much as we need people in the workforce, we then need childcare for those kiddos while they're there.
That's right. Yeah, it all comes together like that. So recently, KSB has changed over to OSF. Has that partnership changed at all or affected anything?
No, they've been pretty steady with keeping things the same in their support for our programming. And we do have several parents who work for OSF, formerly KSB. And I know a lot of things have stayed the same for them. I'm sure operationally a lot of things have changed on their end, but for us it's been pretty consistent.
Good to hear. So I know there are certain things that parents need to do in order to prepare their kid to be able to go to preschool or childcare. What do those steps look like?
Sure. We currently, right now we have a pretty quick turnaround time for most of our age groups as far as getting students enrolled. To enroll a child in our center, you have to have a copy of their birth certificate, their most recent well child check within the last 6 months. So most children have gone within the last 6 months for that physical or checkup. So just proof of that, proof of immunizations. There's some other documents that we have families review and sign and go over. And then we're like I said, a pretty quick turnaround time as far as getting students enrolled. We do have a wait list for our infant rooms currently, as well as our toddler rooms, our younger kiddos. So if families are interested in that, they just reach out, join our wait list, and we're looking at August kind of being, again, that transition time. Some of our kids will age up into an older classroom, making more openings for our infants and toddlers.
All right, so get a hold of you guys as soon as possible.
Yes, yes.
Good to know. So, across the country, we know that child care centers are struggling with staffing. Is that something that you guys also find to be a challenge?
We've been pretty fortunate to recruit quality staff and get them in and get them trained. And we've had, these last 6 months to really work together and get to know each other as a team. Obviously, adding that many new classrooms means we're adding that many new staff. But we've been able to, again, recruit and kind of get everyone ready, get everyone on the same page with what it looks like and what our routines are. And we've got a good partnership with Sauk Valley Community College. They have a really good early childhood program. So then we connect with them when we're looking to hire or have any positions that may need filled. They share it out to their students and kind of all works together to bring them to us.
Yeah, I love hearing that the community works together like that. That's awesome. So is there one thing you wish the community knew about early childhood education?
I think one of my favorite things to kind of help people understand is how important early childhood education really is, and how these routines and all of the things that they learn while they're in our program or any early childhood program, how that sets them up for success, not only with education, but just lifelong success and love of learning. All of that starts in early childhood. So by the time they're 5, if they've had a positive school experience, they're going to continue that into kindergarten, and they're going to want to go to school and be successful.
Yeah, preschool is important. That's great to hear. It's the building blocks.
Yes, that foundation. You really got to set the routines for them and make it something they enjoy and something they want to keep doing.
Awesome. My last question is always a fun one. So what is your favorite preschool, elementary, cartoon, educational cartoon?
Ooh, that's a hard one. We have a lot right now. We really like Bluey.
Mm-hmm.
We really like Bluey. I love a good brain break. That's what we try to utilize a lot of. When we can't get out of our classroom into a gross motor space, we can do some brain breaks in the classroom, and it lets them burn off some energy. And some of them are on the educational side. Some of them are Super Mario chasing different characters, and they get to jump and dance and spin, and they love to do that. So
I get some
we love
active.
those, yes.
Yeah, and Bluey's great. It teaches emotional intelligence.
Yes.
So that's always welcome. I think Bluey too, because it's great for the adults to watch too. I actually find it entertaining. So no complaints.
Anything that we can sit and comfortably watch with them. Some of the videos or shows that they like to watch or want to ask for, we may not find particularly interesting, but Bluey's one that we all enjoy. So
for sure, very family friendly. Well, thank you, Heather, for visiting today and having that conversation with me.
Of course, thank you.
Yeah, and I want to say thank you to our listeners and to our production crew. Just remember, the Radar Free Press is free, but we do rely on your likes, shares, and comments to thrive. So go ahead and give us that share, give us that like, and if you want to see more stories like this, visit theradar.online.